All right. So, thought we'd do a little update. Firstly, to apologize on the lack of content on our YouTube channel lately. Uh, Quite a few things to update for everyone, and so figured, let's just do a video and kind of run through a few things that have been going on. Uh, some positive, some negative, but wanted to keep everyone updated on what's going on and why the content's been a little slow coming out here. So let's get things out of the way with the negative, right? So, um, really, the biggest negative that we've dealt with is my truck got stolen. So you may have seen on the channel the old F-250 Power Stroke that I had, um, probably about a month to 2 months ago. Just ran to local Home Depot for a few minutes to grab some stuff. I was maybe in the store 10 minutes. I come out and the truck's gone. Um, a lot of people ask, did I leave it open? Did I leave it running? Nope, it was locked. It was in the parking lot. There was no broken glass, nothing. Truck was gone, like I said, in less than 10 minutes. Home Depot, conveniently, their security cameras are broken or something like that and weren't able to help in the identification of who did it. And so, really, at this point, um, it's a total loss, right? It's gone. I'm never seeing it again, which really sucks because that truck was, instrumental in my kind of day-to-day operations. So, obviously for the channel, if we're picking up cars, towing them between locations or parts, anything like that. And then obviously I have a full-time job that was my transport for. So that sort of derailed a lot of things for me over the last, about 2 months now. And then there's all the incidentals, all the things that were in the truck that you didn't even realize were lost until you're looking for it. I've been dealing with trying to, get new ones of, or, turn things off that I had left in there, all that sort of stuff. So it's been a huge headache. And it also means there's not going to be much Super Duty content on the channel anymore, at least for the foreseeable future, until I figure out what I'm going to be doing for transport. So yeah, we've been figuring all that out, which is a real bummer. But this stuff happens in life, and you got to just do your best to take it in stride. So with all that, you may notice slightly different background behind me. And if you are on our TikTok channel, you may have seen a little bit of this teased. But we did actually get a new workspace for Low Tech Garage, and that's where I'm at right now. And we've been pretty busy kind of behind the scenes getting this set up, with the hope that here, in the foreseeable future, we can kind of start putting out more consistent content, more content that you want to see, because we're not working around the weather as much, and in our backyard, things like that. So with that, let me take you all on a little tour here. I'm in the little office. It's nothing special, but it's a little workspace nonetheless. So we have the new Low Tech Garage HQ. So XJS that you guys may all be familiar with. As you can see, we are working on it. We've been foiled by some parts issues here, so that's why the content's been a little slow on it. But there's a brake service video coming up here soon. Come over, as you can see, brakes are off of it already on this side. And we are actively in the process of not only doing the brakes and all that, but also filming for this one too. So more to come on that soon. But she's here in the shop. And then, as you can see, take a little step back here. I've had this lift for, I don't know, over a year in storage. And finally we got it set up here. So it's kind of awesome. We've got the Viper under here, and we got the 928, which I know you're all itching to see more of, hanging out up here. And then you can kind of see it's a little messy. We're still getting things set up over here, but We finally got some shelving with lots of parts that, we've been sourcing for different projects. You can see kind of the front of the Mustang up there. Some eagle eyes, you'll see that that's actually another Viper intake manifold. So there's some Viper content coming out here probably in the next couple months. I've got some things sent out that, basically I'm waiting to receive back. And then, we'll be getting to wrenching on that. And then what I've been working on mainly actually over here, and there'll be plenty of content coming on this, is the Mustang. So as you can kind of see here, for some that have been watching a while, it might look like we're going the wrong direction on this, but here is the trusty 408. Basically, we took actually the supercharger off and the alternator, and there's just some touch-up paint we're going to do here on the fender well. When it was painted, I guess it was a couple years ago now, there were some kind of imperfections here, so we're going to get this repainted, and then basically the supercharger's going back on for good, so we'll get the feed and return lines hooked up, and then same goes, the alternator will come back on. We've actually got the radiator modified now, so it'll accept Fox body hoses, which is awesome. And then we did button up the fuel system. It was pretty slow going on that, and it was just a few fittings that took a lot of time and really not great content. But you can kind of see here they run through, and then they go through the side here, and then they're kind of coming down here into the fuel system. So pretty tucked away. So yeah, really next steps on the Mustang, like I said, kind of get the front end put back on the engine with the cooling system, and at that point that's actually all the major systems mechanically on the car done, and then we're going to get stuck into wiring. So we want to document all that. We're going to wire up an EFI on the car, the Holley Sniper system, and then actually we ripped out all the old electric that had been kind of running the car historically, and we're going to rewire it as part of kind of the getting it back on the road. But lots of progress to come in on this, because we're really hoping we can get it out to the Street Rod Nationals here in December. And as you can see, it's not done. So time's kind of slipping away, but we're working on it. And then we got our trusty banner up here. And I show this to you guys. If you're not following us on all social media, we definitely recommend, especially getting over to TikTok. We post there, multiple times a week. And, there's a little kind of behind the scenes content, because those videos are a lot shorter, but gives you an idea of kind of what we got going on. And, we do some live feeds over there as well as on YouTube. So it just kind of really, gives you another way to get a glimpse on what we're up to every day if we're not posting on YouTube as well. So yeah, lots has happened over here. The shop's kind of awesome. I mean, we're working in less than 1,000 square feet, so it's a little cozy, but as you can see, we've managed to get 4 cars in here, which is perfect. And, we're just thankful, especially being here in Florida, to be out of the elements, because if it's not raining, it's super hot. And, it means that we can kind of work in the evenings because we've got plenty of light in here. That's one thing you all may see is I put up a ton of these LED lights. So it's nice and bright. And yeah, it's pretty cool. We'll see if we can treat ourselves to maybe some AC in the future, but for now we're just super thankful to be in here. So yeah, that's really where we're at. Let us know your thoughts and comments on the new workspace. And those that love the XJR content, I guess I should mention, the plan really is, the XJS had a couple issues that we wanted to take care of, so the brakes being one of them. I can kind of show you guys this real quick, but these